in that classic, technical, organized, disciplined style. And this U.S. team coming in with Dills, who's isolated. Dills a couple step overs. He'll get to his left foot. Driven ball across left and just wide. This football at FC Tokyo. Hamuda slips in and just wide. Ended national teams. Pinter, a positive touch. He'll get to the end line, slip it across. Just out Pinter. Shore. Ball falls to Dills and turnover. It's Gusky finding Justin Ellis. Now Pinter. In Nashville, helping the World Cup team prepare and then making their way here. Pinter and Shore create a 2-on-1 in the boundary. Shore curling ball. Pinter, great ball from Shore, left-footed shot. And a good Hamuda looking for Dills. And again, it's a dangerous ball. Dills is through. Dills shoots, and it's a goal. It's Marvin Dills opening the score in the Eintracht Frankfurt product. But once again, it's the educated left foot of Ramiz Hamuda freeing Dills. And the United States style has yet to find a rhythm. And it's the press of the United States giving them all sorts of trouble. Dills again a shot, and again a goal. 2-0 both from Marvin Dills, that time creating space to his left foot. And the Eintracht Frankfurt youngster makes it 2-0 United States. Here's Ramos. Still battling for it. Good feet from Ramos. Trying to ski. Good patterns there from the U.S. Pinter finds Ellis. He was looking for Dills, but intercepted. Otani, good layoff. Japan, their first moment, but Harbor Miller, Konomi getting to his preferred left foot, and he'll win the first corner of the match. And at the top of the 18, the diagonal ball headed away by Miller. Oso collects. And Oso overhits that one from Ellis. Now Pinter's onside. Pinter's in. Pinter to his right foot. And Konomi able to clear outswinger with the right foot. Back post, Hamuda heads into the mixer. And reminiscent of a healthy Duncan McGuire in terms of the pressing approach. His all set up that turnover, and now the U.S. in transition. But Ellis offside, he couldn't hold his runs. But Osa for Japan, good ball, and Gusky does well to deflect out of harm's way. And then Cups heads directionally. Ellis can't find Shore. Japan will turn, and then Shore gives up a foul at midfield. And also Osa for Japan. Early ball cleared away by Cups. It's Ellis, the shoulder. But three Japanese players converge, and then Ellis will give up a foul. Runners in the box, curling service. And it's Hamuda, combo zone man hybrid here. And headed away by Ramiz.
Guys using the wings to get those balls in the air flighted out to Otani, as you mentioned, 6'5". So a big target in there and to break them out. Here they created their first turnover of the second half.
It's Ellis. Good diagonal ball to Dills. And Dills was, here's Colin Gusky, who's been terrific finding club teammate Ellis, but Ellis for the second time today offside. Here you see Pinter getting on the end of one, leaves it for Ramos' shot, and Muramatsu, a good save, and then the deflection off of Ramos, who will get credited with the goal, and the U.S. leads 3-0. But that was all Daniel Pinter.
This mentality and press, and I think in the hiring of these youth coaches, it's really bled down to, but the U.S. has been so good in the midfield, there's no reason to go back.
Gusky, a poor touch there. Gonzalo Segueras going with the same 11 throughout the match. Here's Otani, top of the box. Japan with their first moment inside the U.S. end. But Japan could get an attempt on goal. And then Pinter's in. Muramatsu caught off his line. Pinter's going to try to dribble by him. And a good piece of Goal diagonal ball to the winger cutting centrally. Meanwhile, here's Ogawa. That pattern of play created Dills's first. Dills to Ramos, top of the box. First touch lets him down.
For these Japanese defenders, it's created a much more difficult dynamic for them thus far, for this team to go forward and hold possession.
A rare spell of possession for the Japanese. Osa to the end line. Go. Sure. Good run, it's Perez. There's an overload for Japan. Shot from distance, just wide. Looked like McPartland had the near pan, able to create a little sustained possession inside the U.S. end. But just as I say that, Otani's hold-up play unsuccessful. That's going to be important. Good strength there from Ellis. And the shot, big time save by Muramatsu as Brunel hit that hard. Ellis's shot just over, but Yamasaki battling Dills. And for most of our viewers who haven't seen it yet, how would you describe the blank?
It's an unbelievable facility. I mean, the opportunity
on a steep incline right now.
Absolutely, great to have production, not only on this field today, but not be able to be fruition on those chances.
Chong-Ki gets forward for the first time today. Shot to the near post. Battling. Overlap. And the cross goes over McPartland. Put that 20 yards from goal. Plays in Hezarkhani. He wants to get to the left foot and set back to Brunel. He was a little off balance with that. To get behind Hezarkhani, cutting inside. The shot, calm. Deflection, here's a chance for the Japanese. Left-footed shot, sliding challenge from Dunham, blocks it. Swan gets the ball, caught up in his feet. And then the U.S. Good challenge from Javon. Japan still with it, shot is blocked by Brunel. Foul whistled there on
in this game. It's exactly what we pictured, and it's great to see.
Dunham able to clear that restart out. And he'll play it out of harm's way.
Together to make this happen. And you see it out here today, how this is exactly the vision that we had of how you can have
part of the vision being realized.
Absolutely. And before I got on, I was in the YouTube chat, and I will say to folks,
behind Brown here, chance for the Japanese, cut inside. Left-footed shot, top of the box, is blocked again by Dunham, who's blocked 2 or 3 shots. But
absolutely. And the staff, I know our players are over the moon about the
many weeks ahead here in the country for the sport. And, you know, we'll spend a lot of time trying to build from it. Takamura. Good ball. And it's offsides. I don't know, one of the ability to bring the match free to you here. Another opportunity for the Japanese. Dunham, his 4th shot block.
Into the field with a south building that supports changing rooms and everything for the program, with everything from locker rooms to high performance facilities.
Japan is in, sliding challenge.
Good tackle there.
Right behind goalkeeper DeMarzi and Saki Frontal. Jimeno to hit the in-swinging corner. Near post ball. Musindin battles and ultimately Colton. There's Hezarkhani. Good hesitation move, and he's fouled. There you see some of the skill that, you know, I think we have the permission, and I believe the responsibility to take that on. Test for both the players and the coaches here as we begin period 4 about how to deal with. We're going to play center back here next to Dunham, as Cups had gone all 3. Actually, Axel Perez also in as Brunel's day is isolated. Wants to cut inside, leaves it for Morales. And the shot over as it was. This time goes end line for the first time. Gets a quality cross, but can't connect with Swan. Is on this U.S. roster alongside the goalkeeper right now of DeMarcy. And then Marvin Dills, who scored Takamura. Early ball across the face of DeMarcy level. The tides will turn a bit. Japan in the box. And a big time save by DeMarcy. The rebound, though, is finished, and Japan on the board. And that goal was coming for Morales. Cuts inside. Now Swan. Shot from distance. It's a goal. It's Axel Perez, who plays club football for Castellón in Spain. From Nakano. Dunham, want to make sure people are clear on roles and responsibilities. Diving header, narrowly missed. 3 and 4. Here's Sanchez with a bit of space, has options to both sides. He'll take it himself. More than a year ahead of the actual tournament. Live action here on the U.S. Soccer YouTube channel in the months to come. But you'll be stuck with me doing the play-by-play for most of them. And just like that, Japan finds a set. And DeMarcy beaten for the second time. And Tristan Brown concedes a foul. Box for this in-swinging restart. Near post, cleared by Musenden. Alice into the teeth of the defense. Leaves it for Bachimas. Right-footed shot and a brilliant finish by Nympha. There's an FC striker to find his first of the day, and the U.S.'s fifth. Been the case here. 2 goals for each side in this final 30 as we approach the last 1 or 2. Gusky played terrific in the first period as a 6. Now, and that'll do it. The final score from the Arthur M. Blank National Training Center is the United States 5,